If your best people stop contributing, stop caring, or quietly leave, don't look at them. Look at the culture. Toxic work environments don't always announce themselves. They creep in slowly. At first, everything looks fine. The work gets done. The numbers add up. But behind the scenes, something's off. Trust begins to fade. People stop feeling comfortable speaking up. And slowly, the energy that once powered your team starts to drain. This isn't about a single incident. It's about patterns. It's about how small behaviors, when ignored, grow into something larger. It's about the way leaders allow toxicity to fester by overlooking it or pretending it's not a problem. Leaders who don't address it are just as responsible as those who perpetuate it. You might notice signs if you know what to look for. When feedback becomes rare, or worse, meaningless. When the best ideas come from only a few voices. When no one takes risks, because failure is met with blame, not learning. That's a sign your culture is slowly shifting from one of growth to one of fear. People may not leave overnight, but they start to disengage. They do the work, but they don't invest in it. They stop pushing boundaries. Instead of offering ideas, they hold back. And then, one by one, they begin to exit quietly. Not because they don't want to work, but because they don't feel safe anymore. If you're a leader, you can't afford to overlook this. The moment your people stop speaking to you, you lose a critical part of what makes a team thrive. That silence isn't neutral. It's a sign of something broken. So how do you fix it? Start by paying attention. Listen, not to respond, but to understand. Ask tough questions. What have we ignored for too long? What behavior have we allowed because it's convenient? Where have we accepted mediocrity to avoid discomfort? The most important things to remember is that repairing a culture doesn't come from rules on a page. It comes from a shift on how people show up, how leaders set the tone. A strong culture begins when leaders are brave enough to face the truth, even when it's hard. When you confront toxicity head on, the first breath of fresh air is always the hardest. But once you do, people will breathe easier. They'll engage more, they'll speak up, and they'll bring their best selves to the table once again. Fixing a toxic culture starts with one choice. The choice to stop pretending it's fine and take the responsibility for making it better. From there, everything else can change.